channel. As you can see, I don't know how, or I don't know what I'm gonna word this video yet. I guess a hair journey slash natural hair journey. I can't really speak. But anyways, as you guys know, we are still in quarantine, or just like we can only go to like stores, basic stuff like that. But I figured I would try to take this time serious, like get better at my Arabic and Spanish and my makeup and my hair, because I'm tired of doing puffs. I'm really honestly getting tired of this hairstyle. But anyway, what I'm gonna talk about is I can't find a lot of pictures, because a lot of pictures I would have to go to like either my mom's or grandma's house to find really old pictures, but some of them I can find for Facebook. So I'm just gonna start from the beginning. So when I was really young, my hair used to be like super long. It used to go like all the way down to my butt when I was a kid. But when we moved to America, there was a lot of like dealing with black hair was still very new. So a lot of them were just like put a relaxer in it. So I used to have virgin hair when I was younger, but when I got older and moved to the States, they put a relaxer in my hair, and it was still pretty long, but like once that was put, the chemicals were put into my hair really suffered. I don't think I have any pictures digital of my hair before that, but I remember there was one time my mom took me to a hair place salon, and a lady was kind of jealous of my hair, and she like cut off a big chunk of it, and so that's when my hair started to really suffer a lot. And so as I got older and dealing with different kids, they used to say mean things about my hair because my hair was always super thick. Like even when I used to put relaxer in my hair would always be thick. But I'm gonna try to put some pictures up on the side here where you guys can see, and like if I'm looking over here, it's because I'm looking at my computer to know like how to talk about it. So I guess the first pictures are put up are like here. I'm gonna say these pictures are like 15 to 16. So you can see it looks cute, but it's super short, and it's not even that thick, because like here with the little that you can see, it's kind of thick. And then I guess I'm gonna put up two more that I'm looking at. Like one of them you can see like how damaged it is, and you know, thinking that was like a cute thing. And so I know at that time I was probably getting relaxers like at least once a month. I remember, well, everybody knows like back then, like there was this idolization with like the good hair, the straight hair, the curly hair. And so I think a lot of people got relaxers because it made your hair a little bit more manageable, because we really didn't know how to work with our hair. And I remember 2008 is when like the big boom of like going natural, the big chop came. So I think my mom did it, and I never personally did the big chop. But I used to have like a lot of insecurities about my hair, and just always wanted to have it like as super straight as possible, even if that meant damaging it, was just pretty bad. And then I remember, I'm gonna be putting up photos randomly, so I'm trying to like go in chronological order, but I do remember like in middle school I had struggle problems with that and just trying to do different things with my hair, but I really couldn't, and like trying to like look at these magazines that I get, which is like Teen Vogue and 17 magazine, and trying to follow these hairstyles that were not meant for my hair type. It was meant for like the straighter white hair, and my hair just wasn't gonna be with it. And I remember battling a lot with my mom because she had already been natural, and I just wanted to hold on to my hair. And it was a lot of like crying back then, and like she's trying to force me into it and instead of like kind of letting me naturally get there. And then I remember at a certain point it was really just me just wearing braids all the time. So I'm probably gonna have like a bunch of braids, because I just wore braids all the time. And usually it was like Seneca leaves twists or just box braids or something. And so there'd be like, I think from sophomore year to junior year, that was all I was wearing. Like it would be braids, and then I would let it breathe for like a couple weeks, and then I put braids back in. And then the summer of my junior year going into the senior year is when I didn't do a big chop. We took off maybe an inch of my hair, and I started doing 2-strand twists. And I have one photo, or maybe a couple, of how short they were. So like when I did my two-strand twists, they were about yay long, like super short. And the hairstylist was working my hair, and I would go in once a month or every 2 weeks, and it would just be me with the twist over the summer. And I kind of did over the summer to like gain that confidence, so when I did get back to school, I wouldn't feel any type of way. Yeah, and then I think I have a picture of like how my afro out would look like, and it was kind of cute, but you could see it was like still very damaged. I remember people were like, you know, it fits your face so much better than the other hairstyles, and I started to become like more confident because it was like my senior year, and I started just only wearing like strictly just twists, and like I think my hairstylist ended up moving, and I was too shy to ask anybody else in the hair salon to do my hair, so I learned how to twist my own hair with a little bit of help from my mom. But at that time she kind of stopped intervening with my beauty because it was just kind of like, I'm getting older, so I gotta learn the ropes around it. So I remember just washing my hair, just literally like spending how much time just putting my hair in twist, and just I never even paid attention to it. And then I think once it was getting closer around the year of like around prom time, I was like, I don't know how I want my hair. I'm like, I haven't seen it in months, like it's just been in twists. And I remember this girl in my photo class, she like pulled one of my twists, and it was like down here. So like from the summer, it was like an inch, and then like by the end, it was super, super long. Yeah, so in some of these photos right here, you can see what I was talking about, like where I was just, you could actually see like the growth, but you could see like the thickness of it, because it was just like, I just ignored it and was just being patient. I thought it was gonna take me X amount of years, which it still does, but you can see how it starts to grow, and like how, I guess I will compare like 4 different photos. You can see like how much the growth was, which is really cool. And so yeah, like every now and then I'd have it out, but then I put it twist again. Then it came when I started going to my college, which was, because I already graduated, was VCU. And so I was really kind of like in like some type of phase. I always tell people, like, when you're like 18, you're like very cocky. You're like, I'm an adult and blah blah blah, which you kind of are, but like you're very cynical about it. And so at that time, like, you know, my hair was like like it was long, you know, I'd wear it and straighten it all the time, and this is where the problem started, because I was just like, oh my god. And like, you know, like the guys would talk to me, and like I had all these friends, and I felt cool because it was like, you know, it's a new chapter. And yo, I kid you not, I don't know what was wrong with me. I was straightening my hair like at most 3 times a week when I was at college. And I think there was a couple of times that I had washed my hair, which is like, I remember washing it, but I remember like sometimes I put it in twist, but then there was a point where like, I don't even remember how many times I had washed it. And but I was just really just getting addicted to the straightening it. I think I have one photo where like you can kind of see on one of the sides it's starting to like break apart. And so that night I was like at a party, and I started to realize that my hair was breaking off. And then I remember washing my hair one time when I was in a dorm, and like I hadn't washed it well, and like I saw all of my hair just like falling out. So like I still had hair, but I had damaged it so bad because I got addicted to straightening it. And so I think for the next 2 years of college, I was really struggling to get into my hair. And I think my junior year, I was starting to kind of get into it. And then senior year, it was just a lot, because I was in a relationship back then, but I wasn't really super into makeup. I wasn't really big on it. I was still trying to learn my hair, and it was like kind of sucky, because like I didn't take any graduation pictures when I was in college, and because I was like, man, I don't know how to do makeup, I don't know how to do any of this, and I don't want pictures of me looking ugh. But by senior year, it was kind of growing, but it was still kind of like a struggle, because I was still not knowing how to do my hair. So it wasn't really until like post college, when like I wasn't studying all the time, because I did devote a lot of time to studying, where I actually gave attention to my hair. All in all, like right now, I combed up my hair earlier, like, and it was like around down here-ish. But and recently I just put a photo of like how I've been wearing it, and I've been like this way with the, I guess, scarf. I had been wearing it like that since fall last year and just kind of keeping it in there, and it was really cool because at first I didn't like it, but then I started getting really confident in it, especially when I did my makeup, and then like it made me feel kind of like less tied to my hair. Like I didn't always need to be showing my hair, doing my hair a different hairstyle to feel like beautiful or sexy or whatever. And so I really recommend, like, for people that if you want to really grow out your hair, like I would say put it in twists, or like if you don't want to do that, like what I did was like I put it in that scarf and just kind of like, and I usually just always put a black no matter what color I was wearing. Like I have different color ones, but I really like doing that because one, it was so easy to get out the house. Like even if I slept in, or like not even really slept in, I was just being lazy and like I don't want to go to work, but then it was like, oh, I do need that money. So it was something simple that I could just slap it on, do my eyebrows, mascara, and just go out the door. So that's what I've been doing with my hair, and it's been really nice. So it was only like these past 2 weeks since in quarantine I decided to actually like style my hair, and like I realized how much work, even though it's low maintenance setting up hairstyles, that like it was like, oh, definitely don't want to do this all the time. But all I can say is be patient with your hair and really take care of it and be patient with it and take the time to understand it and use as healthy products as you can, and try to use products that you can find in your kitchen. Like I use like coconut oil and olive oil, the stuff that you can find in the cooking house, and it really nourishes your hair. So that's all I can really say, guys. So thank you so much for watching my videos. I know they don't get a lot of views, but it doesn't really matter to me because it just makes me happy. I'm happy with anybody who watches them. So make sure, if you guys could, please subscribe to my channel, follow me on my social media. Yeah, that's all I can really say. And I guess stay safe out here, and hopefully we can get through this quarantine, and I hope everybody is safe and being as healthy as you can and bettering yourselves, improving yourselves. That's what I'm trying to do during this quarantine, and hopefully I'll be coming back with another video for you guys. But until then, bye.
These haters on my body, shake them off.